All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to react to a video that just popped up on my feed here, and it's called The Downsides of Playing with LeBron James. This one is from Nonstop, and this doesn't seem like it would be their normal thing, but I'm very interested in what they have to say, because they normally keep it a little more acceptable for the majority. You know what I mean? Like, they don't take hard stances like we do here. So I'm curious what they're going to put out. Anyways, if you want to check out the video without my commentary, I'm going to link the original video down below in the description. And for all those who want to come along with me and do this together, please leave the video a like. It'll definitely help this video perform. And yeah, let's do this. I want to see what this is. Here we go.
While LeBron James's GOAT status will always be debatable, there is zero doubt about one thing. He's the most scrutinized NBA player ever. From the time LeBron was 16 years old, he was dealing with enormous expectations.
LeBron James has captured the attention of fans, scouts, and opponents.
Nobody endured more media pressure, and nobody had so many of their jerseys set on fire. And unfortunately, that scrutiny spills over to everyone around him. Having LeBron on your team is great, but it comes with tons of pressure because
KD did say being around LeBron was toxic.
You are immediately expected to win, and if you don't, you're torn to pieces.
Honestly, it's a gift and a curse with playing with Bron. Like, I love Bron to death. I love playing on this team because for me, I feel like I thrive more under the pressure, but a lot of guys don't like it because, so there's always gonna be that supporting cast of who's not doing what or who, you know, and if you're not built for that, you're not made for that, it's going to eat you alive.
And while a lot of difficulties of having LeBron on your team comes from the fans and the media, some of it comes from LeBron himself. Coaches getting fired, cryptic tweets aimed at management, and the danger of getting traded by LeGM are always a possibility when the King's expectations are not met.
Yeah, that's the stuff I'm always pissed off about. Like, that's why I wouldn't want to be a teammate of his. You just never know. If he gets pissed off at you, he's going to smile at you and joke around with you and pretend to be your friend. But really, he's working on the inside to get rid of you. Coaches included.
But are the downsides of playing with LeBron greater than other superstars? Is James really a bad teammate? Or does this just come with the territory of playing with an all-time great? Well, it depends on who you ask and who you compare him to. Michael Jordan once punched Steve Kerr in the face during practice. Kobe was constantly berating his teammates if they didn't perform and refused to pass them the ball. Shaq wasn't really a sweetheart either. These guys were not saints. Yet people rarely questioned their teammates' skills because people from that era didn't care about teammates being nice to each other. And those anecdotes of heated practices only fueled the legend of Kobe and MJ as perfectionists and basketball killers. But when it comes to LeBron, everything is under a magnifying glass, especially after the decision.
But he set it up that way. And this is the perfect example, him doing the decision. He's set up every single thing to draw a ton of attention around him. He loves the media, man. He loves the attention. He's doing it again right now. Every day I'm seeing all these videos and articles pop up about where LeBron's going to go next, you know. Where is he going to sign a deal with? You know, where's Bronny going to go? And it's just like, okay, I knew for sure in the playoffs, I believe it was the first round. After the Lakers got eliminated, LeBron shows up in Cleveland to watch a Cavs game. Why? To get the media talking about it. Is LeBron coming back to end his career in Cleveland? Blah, 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 blah. Like, that kind of stuff, I don't feel bad for him for being scrutinized because he wants it. He wants it. My problem is the fact that he's trying to control what people say about him. That's where we come in.
During his first stint in Cleveland, LeBron was universally loved by everyone.
Gets it to LeBron for three for the win. Yes!
I thought he was a badass, man, those first couple of years.
And he was viewed as a savior for the city that hadn't won anything in over 40 years.
I always let LeBron know they love you right now. They love you right now. But please believe me, the first incident, the first time something happened, they are waiting, man. They're waiting, man. They're waiting. They're waiting, man.
But as the seasons went on and a championship wasn't won, the first haters started to appear.
He's the fake MJ. He can't stand up to the pressure. The higher the expectations, the worse he performs.
And then, when the King decided to take his talents to South Beach,
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. and join the Miami Heat.
It was like he opened the gates of hell.
Well, yeah, imagine if Michael Jordan signed with the Detroit Pistons in 1988 or 1989. Take your pick. Or Kobe Bryant signed with, I don't know, who would it be? The San Antonio Spurs after the Spurs stopped them from their four-peat. Like, it's a chump move.
Within seconds, he went from one of the most loved to one of the most hated athletes on the planet.
Yeah,
there's no way that you could possibly prepare for something like
crazy.
And it all coincided with the invention of the smartphone, the rise of social media, and the popularity of the debate shows. The NBA news cycle was running 24/7, and the main target was LeBron. The 2010-2011 Miami Heat were arguably the most hated team of all time.
It's sad, too, because I really like the Miami Heat. And I love Dwayne Wade, and I really like Pat Riley. And then this happened, and it was like I couldn't cheer for the team anymore. I'm still conflicted about it because those two championships that Dwayne Wade got, like, it doesn't even feel like those were real championships. The only one I really consider him getting was that first one he got before the Big Three happened. Like, that was a real championship.
And the Kings' first game back in Cleveland was complete horror.
I would never forget the Cleveland game, the first time we went back to Cleveland. And that was the time where I looked at LeBron and I was like, hey, this guy's he's not normal. He's really not normal. I've always said it, but I really felt it. But the hatred that I heard in the locker room, and it wasn't just boos, and it wasn't just I hate you. It was the look on people's faces.
Yeah.
It was the things that was coming out of their mouths and like how raged they were, like in anger. That I said, I will never forget this moment a day in my life.
For the first time ever.
I mean, he turned his back on Cleveland. Yeah, eventually he went back with Kyrie and they won and all that stuff. But yeah, he betrayed them. They felt betrayed. And when you feel betrayed, you act out. So the fans lashed out. Honestly, like, I wanted to see him stay in Cleveland and then eventually grow until he won a championship there. If he would have won one championship but stayed in Cleveland his whole career, I would have respected him 10 times more than his 4 Mickey Mouse championships that he's gotten by ring chasing and super team building. Just one. It would have been like Dirk. You know, I respect the hell out of Dirk. I respect the hell out of Giannis for all the same reasons. You know, you did it the right way.
It seemed like LeBron wasn't equipped to deal with the pressure, and his unhappiness led to one of his first LeGM moves. After the Heat went 9-8 at the start of the season, LeBron didn't trust their young and inexperienced coach, Eric.
Yeah, nice guy, Bron. Just go try and knock over your coach in the middle of a game. It's really respectful.
Bolstra, and the King wanted him gone.
Yeah.
James went into Pat Riley's office and asked the Heat's president if he would fire Spo and take over the team, but Riley refused, believing that Spo was the best guy for the job.
We got a great young coach here, and I want to support him. Hope that he can grow like I did.
And on top of getting booed in almost every arena, and James questioning the coach's authority, LeBron's teammates had to get used to the fact that every bad pass, every missed shot was overanalyzed. Professional trolls such as Skip Bayless are something that athletes have become accustomed to now. But back in 2011, this was still viewed as serious journalism and something that should be addressed. Bayless kept calling Chris Bosh Spice, and it got so bad that Chris even went on Bayless's show to confront him.
My thing is, my family, we take a lot of pride in our name. I don't like it being made fun of.
Bosh used to...
I didn't know that happened. I don't remember that. Wow. I mean, if Bosh... Listen, there was no reason to be making fun of Dwayne Wade or Bosh in that scenario. LeBron was the one. You know, LeBron was the one. So, yeah, Skip, man, you didn't need to make fun of him. He was doing his job.
Dominate the paint and was a 20-10 guy on the Raptors. But when he teamed up with LeBron and D-Wade, he was forced to adjust and play in a limited offensive role.
Yeah, he pushed him to the perimeter, which was bullshit, by the way, because Chris Bosh was dominant down low when he wasn't playing with LeBron. But you play with LeBron, you got to play the LeBron James system. So he got pushed out to the perimeter. Dwayne Wade got pushed back to being a 20-point-per-game player. And then LeBron got to be the star, and it was horseshit. It was just horseshit.
Which is not easy for a star player. Still, the Heat made the 2011 finals. But LeBron played the worst basketball of his career.
Yup, we've covered that one.
Down to 7. James, that's a travel.
JJ and the Jet.
To the
those
delight
two
of
calling
Skip
at you.
Bayless and all the online haters. And as the pressure mounted, some of his teammates started to feel the wrath of LeBron. And nobody had it like Mario Chalmers. Rio was a constant target of LeBron's yelling.
Oh, we've covered the Mario Chalmers thing too. Damn, man. That video was funny. Yeah, Mario Chalmers don't give a shit. Yeah, I told him to stop playing like a little bitch.
And it seemed like as soon as he made any mistake, LeBron would yell at him or raise his arms in disbelief. But Chalmers wasn't the only one who needed to adapt. Bosh and Wade had to change their game the most, completely transforming to adapt to LeBron. And thankfully for the Heat, it worked. After 2 consecutive titles, the pressure decreased. They weren't booed anymore, Chalmers wasn't yelled at all the time, and nobody was calling them bums on a daily basis. However, as soon as the Heat lost in the 2014 finals, it all came back with a vengeance, and Bosh and Wade were called washed up after only 1 bad series. And that's the burden of playing with LeBron. If you're not shooting the ball well for 2 or 3 games, it's enough for people on social media to start calling you a bum and saying you can't play. And while Bosh and Wade were all-stars accustomed to criticism, some of the younger players had never had that type of attention before LeBron's arrival. The LeBron James effect multiplies everything. And while your social media following may increase tenfold because you made an alley-oop to LeBron, so will your haters. But after 4 finals appearances in Miami, LeBron decided to right the wrong, vowing to bring a championship to Cleveland. And
you know, big difference between LeBron and Michael Jordan? MJ walked away from the game twice after winning 3 championships in a row. LeBron, he keeps traveling to different teams. Why? Because he's losing. You know, he couldn't win in Cleveland, so he left. And then he went 2-4 in Miami, and he left after that fourth season where they lost. And that's why he's a ring chaser. You know, if he had been winning titles and he was like, you know what, guys, I need to go back to Cleveland and right my wrongs, that would have been a whole different scenario for me. I would have been like, damn, this dude's serious, you know? But no, he was like, he saw Kyrie and then Kevin Love and then they built this team around it. And he was like, yeah, I have a better chance of winning there. It was nothing to do with being loyal to Cleveland. And if you want to argue that, then if that's the case, how come when they were losing again, why'd he leave? You know, he's not loyal to Cleveland. He's not loyal to anybody.
And before he even announced that he was returning to the Cavaliers, LeGM was already in full effect. I'm excited to lead some of these talented young guys. I think I can help Kyrie Irving become one of the best point guards in our league. I think I can help elevate Tristan Thompson and Dion Waiters. You'll notice that LeBron never mentioned Andrew Wiggins or Anthony Bennett in that PR statement, and that's because he already knew they would be traded for Kevin Love, a move orchestrated with his blessing. However, when the 2015...
Man, I know I've said it before, but do you guys remember Kevin Love before he got stuck with LeBron? The guy was fantastic. Fantastic player. Then he went to Cleveland, and same thing that happened to Bosh happened to him. You know, he just... That's it. Just kind of get out of the way and clear the lane. I felt really bad. I really liked. I mean, I liked Chris Bosh, but I really liked watching Kevin Love play before he went to Cleveland.
Season started, the Cavs struggled the same way the Heat did when LeBron arrived. The new pieces had to get accustomed to playing together, especially Dion Waiters and Kevin Love. Waiters never figured out how to be effective without the ball.
Oh, he hit him in the face.
He got traded very early in the season. Love wasn't in tune with LeBron both on and off the court, and that's when James posted one of the most infamous cryptic tweets of his career, aimed at...
Really? Stop trying to find a way to fit out and just fit in. Be a part of something special. Just my thoughts. Dude, no wonder why. Like, dude, say that to his face. Say that to his face. Don't post that on social media and then get 1,000 people chiming in with their opinions. What a dick move, dude. What a dick. Man, Kevin Love has come out over the last couple of years and said he had to go into therapy. It was like partway through the first season, I believe, playing with LeBron, because he hit a massive depression. Like, what the fuck?
At K-Love. But other than the misfit with Love, LeBron also never got on the same page with head coach David Blatt. Throughout the season, James was the one who called timeouts and made substitutions. He openly barked at Blatt after decisions he didn't like. He huddled frequently with assistant coach Ty Lue, often looking at anyone other than...
Hey, Blatt, is that the, it's a complete crap guy? I might be wrong. That might not be the face. Looks like him, a little bit.
Blatt. Still, despite all the turmoil and the injuries to Kyrie and Kevin Love, LeBron was by far the best player in the league. And other than Durant, nobody was even near his level. The Cavs made the finals, and surprisingly, they even won 2 games with Timofey Mozgov and Matthew Dellavedova as some of their key contributors. But even with 36, 13, and 9 from LeBron, the Warriors had too many weapons, and they finally overcame the shorthanded Cavs in 6 games. After that loss, both LeBron and the Cavs knew they needed to make some moves. First, they fired head coach David Blatt mid-season, despite Cleveland having the second-best record in the East. But Blatt had no authority over LeBron, who openly disrespected and disobeyed him, while Blatt kept...
Sounds familiar? Same thing happened to Vogel. Same thing just happened to Ham.
...silent. Eventually, he lost the locker room and had to leave. In his place came Ty Lue, who was LeBron's guy all along, and who James wanted to become the head coach for months. And while the GM David Griffin wasn't especially keen on trading for Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith, LeBron gave him the assurances that he would keep J.R. in check. On top of the superstar power LeBron already had, at the time, he made an unprecedented habit of signing one-year deals. All athletes wanted the long-term security of a multi-year deal, but LeBron wasn't all athletes. Like a queen on the chessboard, the king was
Queen indeed.
Controlling and manipulating everything, deliberately signing shorter deals to give him flexibility, earn him more money, and, maybe most importantly, give him leverage. At any given moment, LeBron could say that he didn't want to stay in Cleveland, and that he'll leave as a free agent again. The threat of him leaving...
And it's happening in LA right now. Jeannie Buss is literally trying to do whatever she can in order to make him happy. She even said it. She even said that out loud. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. He's holding people hostage.
Was such a powerful tool that GM David Griffin had no choice but to make moves like LeBron wanted. And at first, it proved to be a good thing. LeGM got it right, because both J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert played key roles in the Cavs' route to the championship after they became the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals. But after the 2016 finals, LeBron signed another one-year deal with a player option, and he had more demands for his GM. He first pressured the team to sign Tristan Thompson, and later J.R. Smith to long-term deals. His stranglehold on the Cavs resulted in them forking over more than $130 million to pay Thompson and Smith, which hurt the team tremendously. Thompson averaged just 7 points and 8 rebounds in the 3 seasons after receiving his extension. And after averaging 12.4 points for the Cavs in the 2015-16 season, Smith recorded just 8.4 points per game in his next 2 years with James. And after they lost the 2017 finals to the Warriors, Kyrie decided to leave because he didn't want to live in LeBron's shadow.
Yeah. I never blamed Kyrie for that either. Like, you're young, you were tearing it up without LeBron, and then like the circus comes into town and everything is all about LeBron. They even asked him if like LeBron is like a father, like a mentor to him. Like it was so disrespectful, man. I'm really happy that Kyrie's happy in Dallas right now. I hope that works out between him and Luka for a long time.
Cavs quickly traded him for an injured Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder, in a move that LeBron was never happy about. To make it up to the King, the Cavs also added Dwayne Wade and Derrick Rose, but neither of those moves really worked. So, at the 2018 trade deadline, trying desperately to improve the team and please their superstar, the Cavs spent several draft picks and mortgaged their future, as nearly half the roster got traded. And even though LeBron did his part on the court, playing maybe the best basketball of his entire career during the playoffs,
James up and under, throws it off the backboard. Oh, what a perfect pass!
They couldn't get past the Warriors in the finals. JR forgot the score in Game 1.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked.
And LeBron's 51-point game had gone to waste.
It shouldn't have, but he shut down. He shut down after this. There is another video I did where it shows footage of him on the bench after this happened. You know, we're about to go into overtime. It's anyone's game. All you got to do is win the overtime. but he shut down. He wouldn't look at anybody. He wouldn't talk to anybody. You know, he was in crying mode. So, no, that 51-point game didn't go to waste, man. Play a couple more minutes, win the game.
After which,
Lead
it
the
was
team.
clear that this team was already past its peak. LeBron had pretty much held the franchise hostage for years, with the unstated threat that he might leave. And as a result, the Cavs made desperate, short-sighted decisions.
It's funny. Am I just old school, or if somebody was trying to hold me hostage like that, I would just say, get the fuck out. Go on, you know? Because, I mean, the pattern is you give up all your draft picks, you trade off all your assets that you've been, you know, all the good players you've been drafting and trying to build with. You get rid of all these guys just to make this guy happy. And at any point he chooses, he's going to bail on you. You know? Guys out there, would you be with a girl like that? You know? If every little thing that happens, she says, do this or I'm walking out. Do this or I'm leaving you. I'm going to dump you if you don't do this. At a certain point, you go, yeah, go ahead. We're all good. Have a good life. Fuck that.
And to add insult to injury, in the offseason, LeBron left Cleveland again.
There it is.
Relocating to LA.
Yep.
And when he
you do everything that he asked for to make him happy, and then he's gonna leave you anyways. That's the moral of the story. That goes in relationships too. That goes in sports. It works all across the board. And he's doing the exact same thing to LA right now, holding them hostage, holding Jeannie hostage. And they've done everything he asked for, and it hasn't been working out, and he's blaming everybody else, even though it's his decisions. And he's about to leave them. He's probably going to leave them right now.
to Hollywood, LeBron put on his GM hat yet again. For the entire 2019 season, LeBron knew the Lakers wouldn't contend for a title, and the entire time the King had been flirting with Anthony Davis, sending cryptic messages through the media and on Twitter. The locker room vibe was noticeably off, because Bron's teammates knew they could be getting traded at any moment. Also, the King's engagement on the court had been below par, especially on defense, where his effort and body language was disgraceful at times. At one point, Kyle Kuzma had to push LeBron to play defense.
Look at him.
See what they got.
Yeah, look at that. He had to literally push him. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, I'm acting like I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but just shit. That's embarrassing.
See what they got.
He literally set a pick on his own guy.
In and out.
In what was a perfect example of a spoiled and uninspired superstar, and the microcosm of the entire Lakers 2019 season. But then, LeGM finally got what he wanted, and Anthony Davis was traded to the Lakers. And just like that, LeBron started playing defense, and his body language improved. In their first season together, LeBron and AD led the Lakers to a championship.
And that's another difference, by the way. When Jordan was, year two, and had zero chance of beating the ultimate Boston Celtic team, coming off of an injury and everything, everybody knew there's no way in hell you're gonna beat Larry Bird's Lakers plus 4 or 5 Hall of Famers. He played his ass off. LeBron James, if he doesn't get everything his way, like it's not all just like scripted for him to win, he's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not even gonna try. What kind of leader does that? That's a terrible leader.
And the best general manager amongst players was proven right once again. However, James would soon make the biggest mistake of his GM career. After injuries to both AD and LeBron knocked them out of the 2021 playoffs, the Lakers felt they needed a roster upgrade. And even though they had the best defensive backcourt in the NBA in Alex Caruso, KCP, and Dennis Schroeder, they decided to move them all to acquire Russell Westbrook, because LeBron wanted to play with him. Russ on the Lakers proved to be an abomination.
Russ, nearly loses it. With 5, with 4, Russ drives. It's underneath, and the Lakers are gonna lose.
Yeah, it's as simple as this, and this is why everybody knew it wasn't gonna work. LeBron is a ball-dominant player, therefore he needs to have the ball, and so is Russell Westbrook. He's a ball-dominant player. Same idea if Brunson would have stayed, if they didn't trade Brunson in Dallas, Luka and him, there's only one ball. So they're both ball dominant players. That duo would not work together. It's not going to work out. You're going to ruin the potential of two players. And in LA, it was just Russell Westbrook had to take a back seat, and it was expected to change his entire game and be a spot shooter. because LeBron James wanted to play point guard, even though he's a small forward or power forward at this point, whatever the hell he wants to call himself. He wants to play point. And same thing's going on with D'Lo right now. He's getting blamed for all this crap, but it's just LeBron taking these guys' jobs, not doing a good job of it, and then blaming them for not doing the job that they no longer can do. I think it's stupid. I think it's really stupid. And it makes me more impressed that, like, Kyrie has found a way to make it work with Luka, and Luka's the ball dominant guy. But Kyrie has shifted his game in such a way that it's beautiful to watch those two together.
He took the ball out of LeBron's hands, killed floor spacing, and played the worst defense the NBA had ever seen from the highest paid player. During the 2022 trade deadline, LeBron took a shot at GM Rob Pelinka for not making any moves by praising other general managers.
Yeah, I remember
this. But it wasn't like Rob
What a
could
dick. Just what a dick. So many things in this video. What a good vid. Man. So many things in this video just make me go, what a fucking asshole this guy is.
Do anything. Westbrook's contract was untradeable, and the Lakers missed the playoffs, after which coach Frank Vogel lost his job.
Next scapegoat right there, Vogel. You just won a championship with him. But nope. You know, LeGM made some bad moves. Let's just fire the coach. Fuck that guy. That way we got somebody we could blame.
Fast forward to the 2023 trade deadline, when the Lakers were heavily linked to Kyrie Irving, who was seeking a trade out of Brooklyn. But after Irving signed with the Mavs, James posted 3 words that were aimed at Los Angeles' inability to get the deal done for Irving.
Whoa. It is you, bro. It is you. I'm so happy Kyrie didn't go to LA. Dude. Man, that would have sucked. That would have sucked to see him get stuck with LeBron James again, because LeBron is even more toxic than he was back then.
Then, after a year and a half, the Westbrook saga and suffering was finally over, and Rob Pelinka produced a miracle that actually made the Lakers into a title contender. However, during the 2024 deadline, LeBron was at it again, posting subtle and not so subtle messages. By tweeting an emoji of an hourglass on January 30th ahead of the February 8th trade deadline, he created another tsunami of rumors. Does James want to be traded? Is he twisting the Lakers' arm to make a big move? Is he implying he might opt out of his $51.4 million player option for the 24-25 season? Unbothered, James seemingly enjoyed the drama. When asked if he wanted to clarify the tweet, he simply said no.
Another difference between him and Michael Jordan. Jordan got pissed whenever his players got traded. He'd put up a fight for them because he felt like what he had was good enough to win. They just had to figure it out. And LeBron James is the other way around. You don't feel safe around him because he's literally pressuring the organization to trade people that he wants, to get traded. There's just no loyalty there, man. MJ, I was just watching it yesterday. Sorry for the rant here, but it applies. I was watching his video yesterday of Michael Jordan's press conference after he won the 4th championship. This was against the Supersonics, and it was that somebody asked him in a press conference, like, what do you feel about like Scottie Pippen? Like if he goes, if he stays, and blah blah blah. And he was like, if they trade Scottie, I'm out of here again. I'll retire again. Like he made that hard of a stance. Like if you trade my teammate Scottie Pippen, I'm out of here. And then he backed it up, by the way, because in '98, after they won that three-peat, and they were going to go through dismantling the team, like they said, and they fired Phil, and it was just going to be Jordan all alone. On a rebuild situation, he said he was going to retire if they did it, and they called his bluff. And then guess what? He said, "Fuck you, I'm out," and he retired. Totally different character. Totally different character.
Because James is the king of using cryptic messages to his...
What a dick. Just go. Just leave. Just leave.
But unlike the previous years and past GMs...
Big problem. That's a big problem.
During LeBron's career...
Because it goes against like what real great teams are. They grow. They build. They have trials and tribulations, and they keep coming back stronger every year until eventually they win. Those are the greatest teams of all time were built this way. But LeBron, it's like It's like, it's my money and I want it now. But for him, it's like, it's my freaking ring and I want it now. Like, he doesn't want to put the work in to build a team the correct way. He's just trying to use these cheat codes.
Career on 3 different teams, the organizations have traded 118 players and first-round picks, which is a whopping 83.
Yeah, look at that difference. Look at that difference. Because this guy stuck up for his teammates, and this guy freaking just stabbed them all in the back. And the draft picks, dude. That thing is sick, because that ruins a team after he leaves, which he inevitably always does. Damn, look at that number.
More than Michael Jordan. Some of it is due to longevity, as LeBron has played 5 seasons more than Jordan did. And some of it comes down to the modern age, where picks and players are traded much more frequently. But like any great player in NBA history, LeBron will do whatever it takes to win. He puts his teammates on the biggest stages of their career and gives them every opportunity to be great. But that comes with a lot of pressure, which doesn't suit everyone. Thanks for watching Nonstop.
Man, what a good video. Oh, all right. Here's my take on this, because that last thing kind of rang with me, where he was saying, you know, nowadays they trade more people often, and draft picks as well. Okay, fair. But if LeBron freaking James has this much power, and he told the organization, hey, don't trade any of my guys. I want them all back next year. We're gonna win it next year. You know. These are the guys I need. We have chemistry, and I'm going to win it with them. Then the organization would say, okay, LeBron, you got it. That makes our job easy. You know, we'll keep the same team. Let's run it back one more year. You know, we'll do our part. You do your part. Win it for us. But it's just not. He wants everybody gone. He needs his constant scapegoats. Man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. I really enjoyed this video. I mean, it doesn't sound like it, because like LeBron videos just piss me off. But you know, it was very cool video. Leave the video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more. And let me know what you thought down below. You all know how I feel about LeBron James at this point, so I don't think I need to say anything more than I've said throughout the video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.